sit we here and die when Africa is dying of darkness? Let's go out. And some came here, they died of mosquito bite. When they stand before the Lord, and he will ask them, this life I gave you, what did you do with it? One of them will say, I was in America, I was there, I saw a button to go to Africa, and while I went there, I preached your word. Then if you arrived in heaven, if he asks you the same question, what will be your account? You know, many a times we are asking God for many things. We are asking God for breakthrough. Would I die like this in poverty? And God is saying there is more to what I want to do with your life. Because a man's life is not defined by the abundance of the things he has. Who a man is not what he has, but who has him. Who owns you? Who owns you? We know we are talking about why sit we here till we die. Amana kabarati asai. I know the subject matter contains many things. It cut across several areas. But tonight, the Lord has constrained my focus to be on this subject. Tonight. And I sought for a man among them that should make up the hedge and stand in the gap before me for the land, that I should not destroy it, but I found none. The case of Israel was similarly the same case being presented here. I was looking for a man that is going to stand in the gap, but I did not find any. How can God search throughout the land and no one was found? No man was worthy to be used of God. No man was available to be used of God. Every one of them, he searched them because he knows them inside. You know, many a times, like Samuel saw Eliab, saw his full chest, and we say, surely this is the Lord's anointed. But when he came to God cut up mark, Eliab did not cross it. I am looking for a man that will stand, that we go all out for the gospel, that we go all out for your family. I'm looking for a man in your home. I'm looking for a man in that family. I'm looking for a man in Nigeria. I'm looking for a man in Rafisei that will stand in the gap. And the breed of men that God is looking for are men that have decided to die. You know, from what we saw yesterday, the four men said, if we sit down here, we perish. If we go back to the city, we as well perish. If we go forward, there's a possibility that we are going to perish, but there's also a possibility that mercy can find us there. So what they did was to move. I saw a major problem in the life of many believers, and that problem is over-analysis. Many of us, when you have issues, you can analyze issues. You see Nigeria, you bring cases, you bring citations, you reference men. But when it comes to you, nobody is referencing you. You know, many of us, they say, let's come and lead prayers now. You begin to mention Archbishop Idahosa. You mention A. Allen. What about you? I'm not saying we should not reference our fathers, because no man can speak of his future without his past. No man can point his future without having bearing with the track records that have been kept before him. Is somebody hearing me at all? So many of us can analyze issues, analyze the prayer life of Allen. What of your own? Why are you going to sit down in mediocrity and complacency and die like this? Your destiny is crying out for help, and you are overanalyzing issues. The men say, why? If we sit here, there's a problem. Oh. If we go back, there's a problem. Oh. If we go forward, there's actually a problem. They were analyzing till they found a way around it. Many of us who have sat down for years, and the same issue you have been analyzing. I want to start business. I will start. What do I want to sell? I'm going to sell tomato. I'm going to start. 2024 passed. 2025 is going. We're in March. by next week